let's start reviewing for this test, huh? This will go over everything you could possibly need to know for that test. So which graph shows the solution of the following systems? You have y equals x minus 1. You have y equals negative x plus 3. Okay. You hopefully remember from back in the day, a graph where the line is vertical is just something like x equals something, right? So this vertical line here at negative 1 would be the graph for x equals negative 1. So right away that's out. But let's say, so we know it's A, but let's say that you just actually had to graph that. Remember, you start with the y-intercept, negative 1, so there should be a dot on negative 1, which there is here. And then the slope is 1 over 1. So this line would be up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. So that line checks out. And then as far as the second line, it says negative x plus 3. So it should be intersecting at positive 3. Just right up there. Hey, it does. How cute is that? The slope is negative 1 over 1. So you go down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1. Okay. Both those lines check out. Very good, very good. There we go. Is 2, 5 a solution to the following system? Explain. I don't know. We have to check. So if we sub it into that first equation, y is 5. So 5 equals 2x plus 1. So if we solve that, 2 times 2 is 4. Plus 1 is 5. So yes, 5 equals 5, yes. The second equation, 2x, 2 times 2, minus y, 5, equals 8. Okay, 2 times 2 is 4, and 4 minus 5 is obviously 8. Wait, what? Negative 1 equals 8? Oh dear. So we'll say something like, not a solution, because it doesn't work in the second equation. Make sure that you actually show the work that you checked both solutions as well. That is part of the notes. That's pretty important. That's the whole reason. That's the whole question they're asking you. How many solutions does the following system have? Explain. So, remember, anytime there are different slopes, boom, they're going to cross somewhere. So that would be one solution. When they're parallel, meaning they have the same slope but different y-intercepts, they're never going to cross each other. So that would be no solution. And then the other one was infinitely many solutions. That's where if you graphed them, they would basically fall right on top of each other. So they have all kinds of infinite decimal solutions because they're the same line. So you really just have to see, do they have the same slope? Do they have different y-intercepts? So the first equation has negative 1/2 for our slope. And it has a y-intercept of 2. The second one, we have to do a little work on that to figure that out. So we could subtract 3x from both sides, which would give us 6y equals negative 3x plus 12. And then you're like, oh, obviously, Mr. Plant, divided by 6. Now, negative 3/6 would reduce to negative 1/2, which means they have the same slope, because that was the slope of the first one. And then 12 divided by 6 is 2. So they came out to the exact same equation. So we will have infinitely many solutions because they're the same line. They are the same line. Great. To the next one.